Halo guys, ketemu lagi dengan gue si Abi Haris. Mencoba membuat gameplay untuk Kingdom Come Deliverance ya di PS5. Ini kita mau ada yang mau ngambil snail gitu. Tapi tadi itu yang waktu pertama awal-awal kita udah ambil nailnya dari kotak kan ya. Coba kita langsung ke si Teresa. Iya 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 iya. Oh, udah aku ambil duluan soalnya.
So how's Bianca?
She's fine. Why do you
Antara
ask?
Bianca sama
Just
Teresa aku
wondering.
sih lebih ke
Are we
Teresa
going
ya.
to the dance this evening?
We will.
Maybe we'll see each other there. Anyway, mustn't keep you. I'll be on my way. That sword is truly beautiful.
Teresa, bye bye. Udah. Wadah, wadidaw, waduh, gitu ya. Apa
Fine lass, eh?
melihatnya.
Now stop staring at her and come and see this. It's time for the trial by fire.
Wow.
We did a fine job.
I would
We
expect
did
nothing
fine
less from
job.
such a renowned
Duh,
swordsman.
tiba-tiba ada guys. Padahal dapat pengawalnya ada
Those days are
kudanya,
gone,
gimana
son.
bisa?
You haven't lost your skills, though.
Awas.
Would you like to try it?
So, what good is a sword to a
Let him
commoner?
try it.
Biarkan dia mencoba deh. Coba deh. Coba. Hei. Udah pakai legnya bolong.
You still
Nggak
have a lot
bisa.
to learn. Ask your father to show you how. He knows what he's about.
Learning his trade will serve him better in life, sir.
Perhaps. But who knows what the future holds for each of us. I see that you almost have it finished.
It just needs a polish, then Henry will bring it to you.
Excellent. Fine work. Very fine. A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer. What say you, Svan?
True, Sir Radzik. If I'd have had its like back in Nicopolis, things would have worked out differently. How odd to find such an accomplished swordsmith working in a place like this. A man of his talent would have no problem making a fortune in Prague or Vienna.
You're right. It's a very long and peculiar story.
Peculiar.
I'd be glad to listen to it over a cup of wine, but duty calls, and I must leave. Here you are. Learn from your father. He truly is a master of his craft.
I'm sure our paths will cross again.
He certainly will.
Once it's ready, send your son up to me with it. Good work, Martin.
Sir.
Bangga banget ya anaknya punya ayah kayak
It's
gitu.
been an honor, Svan. Have a
Ayahnya
safe journey, son.
dipuji-puji.
The honor is mine, Sir Radzik. Thank you for the hospitality.
A long, peculiar history. That was a long time ago. I might tell you about it sometime, but not today.
Will you
Asap
teach me how
kan?
to use it like Sir Radzik said?
Asap.
Why?
Kamu ada asap kan?
Well, it could come in useful. Maybe I'll travel a bit before settling down. I'd like to know
Bapaknya
more detail
menghadap
on
ke
the breed of the
sana.
forge.
You know the trouble with an adventurous
Yang
life?
lihat asap itu.
It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow as soon as you set foot outside the house.
Talk as if you've seen it happen.
Terasa apa namanya?
A
Gak
man my
wajar
age has seen a
asapnya.
lot. Being a blacksmith might bring no glory, but it has its benefits, like keeping your head on your shoulders. I want to end my days in Skalitz, here, beneath the linden tree and by your mother's side.
Well, so do I, one day. But first, I'd like to see the world, meet new people.
Meet them or beat them.
Meet. You have to keep going on about it.
Then you've no need to learn swordplay.
Messenger.
A messenger.
He was in a hurry. What's happened?
terbakar guys. Wow. Kenapa identik dengan api ya? Api berkobar-kobar ya? Banyak banget loh. Benderanya beda-beda ya, apa? Beda-beda negara itu. Langsung dong nyerang. Oh, itu si pemabok.
Listen to me, Al. Listen carefully. Take the sword, go into the house, and grab anything else important from the trunk. Go to the castle. Hurry. And what about you?
Menegangkan sekali guys.
Your mother is in the village. I'll fetch her and follow right behind.
I'll go with you. No.
Mamahnya ada di sana, lagi ngambil air, bolak-balik ngambil air sih lu mah.
If anything happens,
Dari pagi sampai siang nggak kelar-kelar. Jadi kalau harus disusulin kan. Henry cepetan. Dihalang pakai apa doang itu mah. Tembus guys.
Quickly! We have to close the gates!
Udah darah.
Come on, we're closing! Move it, people! Come on,
We're running
come
out of
on!
time! Oh, Henry! Thank God! Get inside, quick! We have to shut the
Get
gates!
running, people, come on!
Mind this for me.
Are you mad? You can't go back!
Can't go back.
Get through the gates!
Beres, bukan. Apa? Itu mati. Hebat sih bapaknya. Selamat guys. Henry. Mantap cuy bapaknya. Mantap. Dari belakang. Tusuk, waduh, tusuk lagi. Wah, inilah. Gue tusuk dari berbagai arah guys. Bapaknya cuma sekali doang, kenapa yang cewek malah berkali-kali? Apa kita akan berantem?
Come on, Hal! You can still make it! Run!
Diserang. Lari.
Find a horse! Ride to town!
Malah udah ditutup.
What's coming? Warn them!
Run by the moats! There's a path down there! Jump down from the wall and flee!
Bawa pedang. Pedangnya nggak bisa digunakan guys, ternyata dia nggak mau gunain pedang itu karena punya orang. Aku udah pernah di sini nyobain buat ngebunuh yang mau ini si Teresa. Tadi Teresa itu diserang sama 3 orang guys. Yang dilihat aku nih.
Pigs! Don't touch me, or I'll kill you!
Suaranya si Teresa tuh. Udah.
Shut up, beast!
Yuk, oh,
Yeah.
kabur langsung. Oh. Wah, banyak yang dibunuh guys. Waduh, pakai topeng. Wah, kena nggak tuh pahanya guys? Jadi aku. Dua kali guys ternyata kalau mau lari kenceng. Lagi dikejar guys. Bener dikejar kan. Udah. Gua nggak di ini kan. Kemana gua lari ya? Guys, gua nggak tahu lari kemana ini. Yang penting mau lari be ah. Left katanya left katanya guys. Left. Bu, lari bu.
Flee! Flee to Talmberg!
Karena sih gue gak takut dikejar sumpah. Ngobrol gitu. Masih kayaknya itu suaranya. Aku tuh harusnya ketemu sama temanku di rumahnya Kunis guys. Sebelum nganterin Ale ke papaku. Aku gak ketemu lagi sama teman-temanku dong. Ya ampun, saat-saat terakhir guys. Ada apa gue merhatiin itu ya? Apa namanya misi? Nah ini kita lagi dikejar, ngapain mikirin itu ya? Udahnya nggak mau lari. Kudanya kesakitan guys. Apa kudanya atau apanya sih? Mau lari guys. Itu udah deket. Ayo kuda, ayo. Udah deket. Nah, berhasil guys. Kan masih dikejar gue. Ayo. Wow, ayo. Tolong. Selamat guys. Selamat. Jatuh.
Someone give him a drink and bring hot wine and bandages. Tell me, boy, who are you? And where are you from? What in hell's name happened?
Skalitz.
I've come from Skalitz.
Skalitz.
They burned it to the ground. Slaughtered everyone.
Who? Who burned it to the ground?
Huge army. They attacked without warning. And they weren't Czechs or Germans either.
Who then?
I don't know. I've never seen armor like it or heard their language. Maybe Tartars?
Tartars. Tartars.
Tartars, you say? Well, we'll
Tartars.
deal with that later. First, let's have a look at that leg of yours.
Siapa itu katanya? Tidak tahu.
Grit your teeth, boy. I'm gonna pull that hair out.
Nice guy.
Easy. All done. You were lucky, lad. The arrow missed the bone. It only needed bandaging, and I've done that often enough before. War is a good teacher. Can you stand? There you go. Good as new.
Thank you.
If you idlers nothing better to do, get back to work. You'll have to speak to Lord Divish. Can you manage? Sir, this is a
Lama
survivor from...
gue dengar suara ini. Kayak nggak cocok
Tell me,
dengan
boy,
usianya. Tuh.
what exactly happened? Did you see the ensigns of the attackers? And were there any more survivors?
So, I don't know what army it was, but it was huge. There were dozens of banners flying on the hill above Skalitz. The ones who did the slaughtering spoke a strange language. They burned Skalitz to the ground. But a lot of people took refuge in the castle. I wasn't quick enough. And as I fled, they shouted from the battlements that I should come and warn you.
The soldiers the boy didn't recognize. They could be
Yeah,
those
daddy.
humans of Sigismund's. It said they came to Hungary from the east, and now they're the core of his army. Sacking Gutenberg must have given him a taste for stolen silver.
Skalitz is a small castle, sir. If Sigismund attacks, they can't hold.
They can't.
Indeed, Sir Robard. And our small garrison would be no help, even if we could risk sending them.
You think we're next in line?
Maybe.
Hmm.
What's your name, boy?
Henry.
I'm Henry, son of the Skalitz blacksmith.
I know him. Did he make it inside the castle? I'm sorry. It's in God's hands now. No one else can help us. Anyway, thank you for risking your neck to warn us. Robard, take care of Henry. Make sure he gets something to eat and some rest.
Yes, sir.
And get all the people inside the gates. We have to prepare for the worst. Make all the necessary arrangements.
As you command, sir.
Talk to si Robert. Talk to si Robert. Yes, Robert. Sure.
You've done well, lad. I'm sorry for your loss. You must be all done in. Why don't you go to the kitchen and have a good meal?
I see.
Sorrow is easier to bear on a full stomach.
Okay.
You came from
Makan.
Skalitz today.
I heard about your father.
It must have been
They
terrible.
say he
there.
was a swordsmith.
How did it happen?
Countryside to make fortunes.
fine sunny day until Sigismund came with his army. I saw him sitting there with his red beard and proud posture as he gave the signal to attack.
Oh no.
We all ran towards the castle for shelter, but they were too fast for us. They slaughtered everyone they caught and torched their houses. I barely escaped, and they murdered my parents.
The Lord have mercy. I'm terribly sorry. May the Lamb of God comfort you.
Udah bakar ini sedikit buat si Robert.
Ah, milady.
Udah meledek di sini.
Our good lady Stephanie of Talmberg has graced us with her presence.
My lady, I'm honored.
So this is our brave young man. Welcome, lad. Bojana here will take care of
Si
you.
perut endut dada rata.
You're tired and hungry.
Indeed. How could he not be, poor soul? After everything he's been through, he must be as hungry as a bear, aren't you, young master? Here you are, then. Eat your fill.
Aku nggak mau
And
makan
there is
yang
a wine to
itu.
wash it down.
Thank you, my lady.
When you're done, you can go and rest with the grooms in the Outer Bailey.
No, that won't do, Sir Robard. After all he's been through, he deserves a proper bed. Let him sleep in a lodge in the courtyard.
Certainly, milady. Young Henry here is overwhelmed by your generosity.
Yes, thank you, my lady. May God reward you for your kindness.
Eat up now. You're in capable hands, so I'll leave you to it. Good night.
Good night.
Good night,
Lady.
man.
Ini istrinya si itu.
When you've done, you can sleep in the bedchamber of the courtyard lodge. And don't forget to take off those filthy boots before getting into bed.
Apa?
God. Eat.
Eat from food.
Food.
Masih. Pick up ya.
You're that lad from Skalitz.
Damn it, I'm
What in
hungry.
heaven's name happened there?
Pick up lagi. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up.
How rude.
Dia pakai dulu. Keju cuy, pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. Kita akan jual ini nanti. Pick up. Pick up. Pick up. It. Mana itu nak tanda lapar nak. Bilang belum guys. Gila. Laparan banget guys. Cheese 7 harganya guys. Nggak mau, aku yang murah-murah aja. Apel nih, apel udah lama nih. Masih dong gue. Wine, tetap. Bandana. Bukan. Apel sekarang cheese mahal cuy cheese. Ini si lenti shop. Istirahat ah.
Good evening.
If I needed some food, who should I ask?
Who do you think, young man? Me, of course. And if you want something extra, I could help you out with that too.
I'd like to buy something from you.
Of course, lad. Take care.
Aku mau jual. Kok jualnya murah? Beli mahal, jual murah, guys. Jadi aku mau tidur, ngobrol dulu, ada cewek gak usah diajak ngobrol dong. Private area boleh masuk. Sit. Tidur di sini. Oke. Sleep. X. Ini jam 19 sampai jam 5. Jam 5. Oke, start tidur. Health ada 100. Hujan, guys. Push. Banyak tidur.
Yes?
It is I, Henry. Forgive the intrusion. I didn't wake you, boy, did I?
My lady.
Kenapa berisik-berisik?
No, not at all. But what brings you here at this hour?
I thought you could do with a little wine. It's just what you need to help you sleep.
My lady, thank you. You really shouldn't. You could have sent a servant.
I was going to, but to tell you the truth, I couldn't sleep either. I thought of you while saying my prayers. How awful it must have been for you. I came to offer you solace, to let you know you're not alone.
Thank you.
Kindly.
Thank you kindly.
You're welcome. Now, Henry. I know this is all very new
Sepertinya
and strange for
dia
you,
naksir aku.
but I want you to feel at home here. You're not to worry
Muda
about
sih.
anything
Suaminya
except
tua
getting
ini
better.
masih muda, guys. Di atasnya
God
Henry sih,
knows
tapi
you've
di
been
bawahnya
through a
ibunya dia.
terrible ordeal. I know what it is to
Mungkin
be left alone
30-an,
in the world.
Henry
Although your loss is
di bawah
much
20, ini
greater,
di bawah 30. Suaminya
but
di bawah
with God's
60.
help, the pain will ease in time. And it can help to talk about it, if you feel like it.
Tapi di hatinya.
I could do with a bite through it. You might be right, my lady. I'll tell you what happened. It was terrible and unexpected. The day started just like any other. Father sent me into town on some errands. A fellow by the name of Kunish owed money to Father, who sent me to collect it from him. Only Kunish had no intention of paying. It got a bit heated, as often happens when there's money involved. Kunish still wouldn't cough up a coin. Father was too generous for his own good, letting even a scoundrel like that buy on credit.
Oh.
When I'd done all the errands, I headed back home. I promised Father I'd help him with his work, and I was looking forward to it. He was forging a sword for Sir Radzig. The sword was taking shape when Sir Radzig himself came to have a look at it. He praised Father's work and said that with his smithing skills, he could easily make a living in Prague or Vienna.
You don't say.
But Sigismund's horde was already on the horizon, ready to attack the town. I saw smoke on the horizon from a village Sigismund pillaged on the way to our town, which was soon to meet the same fate.
God have mercy.
And then death descended on Skalitz. Father told me to take shelter in the castle while he went to get Mother. She was stranded in the town, surrounded by Sigismund's butchers. And then I saw him knocking down one human after another. I never saw him fight like that. But then the leader of Sigismund's raiding party, a knight in full armour, saw Father and charged at him. He cut down my father without a thought. And then he turned on my mother. And he murdered her in cold blood.
You poor boy. May the Lord have mercy on their souls.
I ran to the castle like our neighbours to take cover, but I didn't make it. I had to find another way to save myself. The men on the battlements called down to me to flee to Talmberg and warn you. I was lucky I knew a concealed path around the castle. I wasn't safe yet. The humans were going from house to house below the castle, looting and then torching them. They encircled the castle, and it was clear they could spot me at any moment.
May God punish them.
Then I heard a scream. It was Teresa, the no wench. She'd been caught by a gang of Cuman savages who planned to violate her. I wanted to help her. God knows I wanted to. Even though I had the sword we made for Sir Radzig, they had me outnumbered and they were well armed too. I only just managed to grab one of their horses and ride off. I couldn't help her any more than I could have helped my parents.
It wasn't your fault.
I'll never forget the horror. It will haunt me for the rest of my life.
It's terrible. How could something like that happen?
God alone knows why he lets such things happen.
You poor boy. I understand your grief, but God is not to blame for the ills of this world. That is the work of Satan and those who do his bidding. Those who are corrupted by greed, envy, and pride. You must not lose faith, whatever life brings. Fate has not been merciful to me, and my husband either. Also, in comparison to the horrors he went through. I was young when I married my husband. It was my father's wish. Divish was a lot older than I, but a woman must bear her lot. Shortly after our marriage, before I even got a look at Talmberg, the castle was stormed and my husband was imprisoned.
Really?
My husband had some quarrel with Sir Havel Medek of Valdek, who decided to resolve it by force. He stormed the castle, burned down the village of Pribyslavitz, and killed many of our men, even the old chamberlain. He imprisoned my husband in the castle and put his own garrison there.
That's awful.
I was barely 18 years old, and all of a sudden, I was left alone with Sir Robert. We didn't know what to do. We went to Prague to appeal to the king and sought help from Divish's friends, but all to no avail. We tried for years, but it seemed I was destined to be left alone and my husband to rot in jail in his own castle.
Years, you say?
7 years. That's how long it took before Havel was condemned as an enemy of the crown. And even then, he refused to surrender the castle and release my husband. In the end, I raised the money to pay a ransom, and only then, by the grace of Lord Jesus, did I finally lay eyes on my husband once more.
7 years. And was Harville punished for it?
Never. And after 7 years, my husband returned to me an infirm old man.
Sir Divish seems like a good, strong man.
Certainly, only he has many concerns. He had to rebuild Talmberg. After he was released, the king appointed him Burgrave of Prague Castle, and he was very busy. He had no time for me at all. But at least we were in the city, and there was something going on. And now, we're here.
We're here. We're here.
You're still young and beautiful. Your best years are still ahead of you.
Would that that were true, lad. Would it were true.
True lah.
But what am I doing bothering you with
Mat
this? You
bersyukur
have
punya
troubles enough
suami
of your own.
seorang sultan.
I'll go and let you sleep.
Punya banyak pekerja, punya tentara.
I enjoyed our little talk, Henry. Good night. And God bless.
Good night, my lady.
Nah, tidur lagi ah. Udah jangan dipikirin. Aja dong akan kemana Henry? Udah ketuaan dia mah. Wah, kebayang-bayang. Kayak film ini mah guys, sumpah. Dan game ini tuh kayak main film. Oh. Ini apa namanya? Ekspresinya tuh ada gitu.
Henry, wake up. You don't want to miss this.
What is it? What's happening?
Come to the battlements. One of our patrols reported a company heading here from Skalitz.
Go to the battlement via the gateway stair. Battlement, take to the door from the table. Torch. Complete. Rolling. Alright. We need a light. Sudah bisa. Udah nih naik aku ke stairway.
Not enough. God be with you.
Battleman, talk to Captain Robert.
Do you know what's happening?
No. What about you?
Me?
Nanya balik nanya.
I saw you with Sir Robert. Didn't he tell you anything?
No, nothing.
God be with you.
Gelap banget. Sir Robert.
But don't be daunted by
Sir
the numbers.
Dapish.
Heed my commands, and all will end well.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Kau tidak tahu. Tidak masuk akal. Kenapa Sigmund unpainted Talmberg in the night? Ngapain dari sana ke sini malam-malam? Mungkin ini bukan dia. Ini siapa?
Said he'd set up camp and was getting ready to storm the castle. And so Radzig is an experienced soldier. He'd surely hold the castle for quite some time. It doesn't make sense.
What else did the spies see?
Not much of anything. Before they could get close enough, this huge storm started. And you were right. Sigismund has a hell of a lot of soldiers, including all manner of mercenaries. An army like that costs a fortune. Well, anyway, we'll find out when they get here, won't we?
Aye, we will.
Good luck to you.
Halt! Begitu.
Halt! Who goes there? Lucifer and all his minions. Who else, Robert?
Sir Ansig, what a relief.
Is his lordship there with you?
Yes, sir, he is right here.
What are you doing up so late, Divish? At your age, you need a good night's sleep.
Well, Radzik, you didn't exactly pick the best time for an outing either. In a big hurry?
It was a bit of a scramble, all right. Believe it or not, this tempest is a godsend for me and my men. As my old granddad used to say, better a sore throat than a slit throat.
I'd say your grandfather was a wise man. Your messenger told us what happened.
Messenger?
The lad you sent to warn us.
He's alive? He made it to you?
He's here with me. He only got away by the skin of his teeth, though.
God.
A brave young man. But tell me, friend, how on earth did you manage to get away?
Thank God for this tempest. When it began, Sigismund's Tatars crawled into their holes and left the storming the castle for more clement weather. We were able to sneak out right under their noses. The Lord be praised. We wouldn't have stood a chance against them.
Would you like to spend the night in Talmberg?
No, no. When Sigismund finds the castle empty tomorrow, he might come looking for us. We'd only be exposing you to danger. Without me and my men, he has no call to attack you.
What will you do then?
We'll march to Ratai. It's only a short way, and there we'll have a better chance of defense and enough room for all of these people.
Teman-teman ada nggak? Itu selamatkan.
If Sigismund should come,
Itu.
better bend your
Punes.
knee, Divish. There's no point dying in a battle that's futile.
You're right there.
Is that boy still with you?
I'm here, sir.
You have courage, lad. That I can't deny. I am sorry about what happened. Would you care to join us?
I'd like to, sir, but first I have to return to Skalitz.
Are you mad?
Bagai sana hati.
I can't leave my
Okay.
mother and father. I won't leave their corpses rotting in the street. I'll join you once I've taken care of them.
Don't even think of going back there, you donkey. Are you tired of living?
Sir!
Quiet!
Diam.
I'm sorry about your father, but getting killed as well won't help him. Divish, make sure that lad doesn't budge from Talmberg until things quieten down.
Not to worry, friend. Anyway, he's injured and needs to recover. I'll lock him up here as if he were Havel of Balding.
I see you've grown a thick skin since your tribulation, sir. But thank you. We'll meet again when circumstances are more favorable. Farewell.
Farewell, friend, and good fortune. Give my regards to Sir Hanush.
I will. And good luck to you and your people too. These are dark times. Move out! Move out!
Kapten Robert. Dah. Ada lagi nggak?
Men, tonight luck.
What is it you need?
I could use an extra pair of eyes, and yours are keen. Will you keep watch on the battlements with my men?
Is that a request or an order?
I'd rather it was a request you answered yes to.
Of course I'll help. I have to pay you back somehow after all you've done for me.
Splendid. And don't worry, I'll tell the men to relieve you later. Good luck to you.
Jaga. Keep watch on the battlement. Ini guys. Aku lapar guys. Udah lapar lagi aja. Makan. Makan. Harganya ada di sini. Dia nggak aus juga ya, untuk menghilangkan aus juga ternyata. Di sini masih ada dikit. Udah kenyang, makan 3 masa nggak kenyang. Naik ke sini. Aku menemukan apa? Menemukan arrow. Bow. Arrow lagi. Kemudian still on. Banyak. Jangan cek. No. Ntar ketahuan.
Mother of God. Wandering around like a stray sheep. Must be your first watch, eh? I don't think anything much will be happening today. You can just lean against the wall and wait till morning. I'll show you what's what.
I will. Thank you.
Well, I never. What?
Ke tembok. Sampai jam 6. Start. Good. Ada apa ini pagi-pagi? Udah lari semua, guys. Let's go.
Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go! Let's go! Move it! Quick! Go!
Tadi kunci, guys. Pagi, guys. Udah ngumpul orang banyak. Waduh, ramai tuh.
See how the self-appointed king wins the love and respect of his loyal subjects.
Indeed, Robard. Sigismund of Luxembourg has a rare talent for winning people over to his cause. You may be in for a surprise. I don't think he will set his heathen dogs on us today.
Greetings, Lord of Talmberg.
Di Inggris kali, gimana? Nggak tahu. Katanya. Nanti yang
Be an idiot. Do you want to end up like them?
Iya,
I
gitu.
am Sir Markwart von Aulitz. I come in the name of Sigismund of Luxembourg, King of Hungary and Croatia, who has resolved to strike
Hungary,
against those
Croatia.
who disrupt concord in the land and to restore order in the name of his brother, King Wenceslaus IV.
Restore order by burning and pillaging the king's estates.
Greetings, Sir Markwart. The efforts of the king's brother to bring order to this chaotic land are undoubtedly noble. It seems to me, though, that he and his army have somewhat strayed. As Burgrave of Prague Castle, I am entirely beholden to the king. And here in Talmberg, divine peace reigned until your arrival. To what then do we owe the honor of your visit?
Yesterday, His Majesty took action against the enemy of the kingdom, Sir Ratsik Kobila, who has been using the silver from the Skalitz mine to fund insurrection against the crown. Unfortunately, the insurgent escaped. Would you happen to know, noble sir, where he might be at this time.
As far as I know, the Sir Radzik of which you speak is the king's hetman at Skalitz. I find it hard to imagine that he would rebel against our king. Nevertheless, I can assure you that Sir Radzik is not at Talberg. He would be a fool indeed to flee from one castle, where he has little chance of defense, to another, where he has even less. Or do you take the view that my humble manor is any obstacle to your army?
Am I to inform the king's end that the Ratzik Kobila is not at Talberg and that he has your loyalty?
Sir Radzik Kobila is not here, and I have no intentions of getting embroiled in affairs from which I have nothing to gain.
Very well, sir. As you wish. I will relay your words to the king, so hope you be as well disposed as you seem to be.
Those who have clean consciences and goodwill may find themselves well disposed even at moments like this, when there's little cause for joy. Farewell, sir.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Auf Wiedersehen. Auf Wiedersehen. Selamat mendengarkan. Quick. Bentar, balik.
My lord, you have my utmost admiration.
Get on with you, Robard.
Orang tua sana. Si botak. Si botak yang nanti akan jadi lawan terakhir kita.
Good day to you.
Sir Robard, I need to get to Skalitz.
What would you do there, lad? Sigismund might have left, but the place will be swamped with robber barons, brigands, deserters, and other vermin. And anyway, your lord commanded you to stay here.
Sir Robard, my parents died there. I can't leave them to be eaten by dogs. What would you do in my place?
Sorry, lad,
Okay.
but I won't take orders. You'll have to wait until everything settles down, and maybe your lord will change his mind. Good luck.
I feel quite hungry.
Come home from the fields alive. And the dog looks
Nothing ever good enough. Tomorrow always our heads will be on spike. Yeah, blue blood. What is it? I hear that's what them foreign soldiers do. And worse.
God be with you. Is there someone here who trades in goods?
Whatever is your man. He's the local dealer, a skinny fellow. I saw him by the granary. He'll buy anything that has any value, and he'd sell you his own granny, if he hadn't already sold her long since.
What do you think about Sigismund withdrawing?
It was a stroke of good luck. I know everyone says how clever Sir Divish is and all that, but it was a dangerous situation. That Sigismund is awful, unpredictable. He abducts the king, raids towns, brings foreign mercenaries into the heart of our country. God alone knows what he'll get up to next. God be with you.
Oke guys, sampai di sini dulu kisah kita.
Greetings. What do you need?
Sampai bertemu lagi di video selanjutnya guys. Thanks for watching. Jangan lupa like, comment, share, and subscribe. Oke, pamit ya. Adios, permios.